You 100% know somebody means business when they show up with a t-shirt like this. Guys, I actually just stumbled upon something that I feel like I have to share with you. Most of you know over the last year, I've been doing obviously a lot of competitions, but I've been running into a variable that really stinks when it comes to competing, and that's dealing with a lot of injuries. And I finally folded and started to use AI. But with AI, I started to use it for my training because it's where I actually needed help. And the reason why I needed help with my training is because I kept getting injured, which means I need to reevaluate my diet, my training, and honestly, my sleep schedule. Now, before you say anything, excuse the boxes in the background because we're still in the process of moving. Fun. So instead of going through all the stress of actually figuring out how on earth am I gonna figure all this out versus just staying in the normal, let's just say day-to-day grind, I finally got on there and I decided to utilize AI to help me. But what I did was I took what is called Grok. There's a lot of different ones you guys can use, ChatGPT, all that fun stuff. My experiences with Grok. And what I did was I went in there, I created a project, like you can kind of see right here. I told it exactly what I wanted it to do. And I told it my weight, my height, my training schedule. I told it everything about me, especially when it came to my sleep schedule, and told it in regards to its training methodology that it does for me. I told it who I wanted it to study and what training system I wanted to study for my actual strength and conditioning. And what got crazy was it actually gave me all of my macros adjusted based off that day's workload and how I'm feeling. Here's the actually really neat part. I didn't have to spend any money. I'm using the free version and it's doing all this. But just wait till you hear what it's doing next for me. It's actually made me believe that I'm gonna be able to truly taper for competitions to have my best performances and have the lowest probability of injury because of what I'm telling it to do. I literally taught it how to go to the IBJJF website, look through every tournament, how to go to the athlete list, the drop-down box, everything to see what upcoming tournaments that I have coming up, and then to adjust my training based off those competition days. And it knows what my weight is every single morning, making adjustments to my macros, making adjustments to my training, to where it's not like telling me what to train jiu-jitsu wise, but it's helping me with one of the biggest pieces of help that I've needed, which is knowing how to gauge and range my intensity to help make sure that when I show up tournament day, that I have fewer injuries and that I have a lower probability of actually getting hurt when it comes to the competition. And for me, the crazier part is I never have to put that prompt in there again. Every time that I ask it a question or I tell it when I woke up or I tell Grok what my actual weight is, it already automatically searches through the IBJJF website page in regards to what upcoming tournaments coming up that has my name, my weight, my team on there, so it never makes any mistakes. And the crazier part is it can do this for other federations as well. So you're not just gonna be limited to IBJJF. Now, here's the thing. AI is not coaching me, but it is being a nice personal assistant to where it's actually tracking everything for me and giving me suggestions on based off how my intensity should be for training, which honestly has been a huge help because I've got a family, I've got kids, I got a business to run, and I'm trying to be a full-time athlete. To do all of that on your own, it's really stinking tough. And truthfully, the crazy thing is like, AI is not gonna be perfect. And I keep saying AI, I'm using Grok. That is what I know. I'm not a boomer, I'm a millennial. But at the same time too, like I like doing stuff by myself. But as busy as I've been, using Grok to be able to track all of my sleep, my tournaments, and taking information that I've told it to go research for itself, like taking Louis Simmons' training methodology, like with the conjugate method, a little bit of the Soviets, and looking into like what's really worked well at the Olympic level for wrestling, because wrestling and jiu-jitsu have a lot of crossover, and then it scaling my diet, my training. But the biggest thing is like helping me finally learn how to scale my training to be able to peak on tournament day, which means In theory, better performances, fewer injuries. So I plan on using this for the remainder of my prep for PANS, which is coming up pretty darn quick. But I'm also going to use it and make adjustments from kind of what I've been seeing in the kind of short term leading up to PANS to then making adjustments to what's going to be working, hopefully working, I should say, going into Worlds. But what I want to know is, have you guys actually ventured into using AI outside of like a Google search? Like, I don't know, what is the square root of 73 and a half or something stupid like that? Like, have you guys actually been using it more of like a virtual assistant, something that can help take care of your schedule or do this or that? Because it seems like if you know how to prompt it, you could really take advantage of this AI situation to make organization of your life, or in my situation, maybe yours as well, your training schedule. This is super interesting to me, and this is really something I thought I would never jump into. But if you guys could, it'd be a real big help to me. I'm curious, number one, what you've done, what you've been using, because I've only started to skim over the top of this, and it's already blown me away in the handful of weeks that I've been playing with it. But I've just been using Grok. It's free. Is the paid version worth it? And then there's some of these other AI platforms that kind of scare me, because I'll be real with you guys. I've seen Terminator. Guys, if you're looking for that extra one-on-one help and you need a step coach, someone that is from the outside looking in to help you get better, check out the links down below, guys. You guys get a 7-day free look into our community. This community, guys, we all help each other, but we call it the Lapel Guard Syndicate. A lot of the focus is Lapel Guard, but in reality, our biggest focus is Jiu Jitsu and helping each other find that next level, taking risk. You'll see a lot of my sparring film that's on there, a lot of our other athletes. Everybody chimes in and helps, and let's get you to that next level. Make sure you guys consider checking out this video here. It'll help take your jiu-jitsu to the next level, especially if you like loop chokes. You can finally loop choke after checking out this video right here.